And I didn't have to play cards, you're right. Just on the train. Just one round, not multiple rounds. Yeah, this is definitely the place written on the memo. I didn't think we'd end up staying in an old guild branch. I'm guessing Group B was fixed up in the other one then. So there's more than one guild branch in the city? Yeah, back when the guild still had a presence in Heimdall, there were 2 branches. The guild pulled out of the city over a year ago, though, so not many pay much attention to these buildings now. Is that so? The guild still has an active branch in my hometown, Legram. Really? That's more the exception than the rule these days. The building looks surprisingly new considering they've been gone for over a year. Oh, that's because there was a big fire that swept through here about 2 years ago. They rebuilt the buildings after that, but they wound up getting shuttered when the guild left town anyway. No one knows for sure whether the fire was an accident or not. Some people still think it was set by terrorists. That's an unsettling thought. Yeah, Rose Jar told me I probably didn't even actually have to do this today and we would still do it. We can talk about that later though. So there's no proof or anything. Must have been that operation. Nothing. Anyway, let's head in, shall we? I love feed, but sometimes you gotta think feed needs just a little bit of a head-mouth filter. Because everyone just kind of turns their heads at her and they're like, say what now? Kind of like with her sitting on a box of explosives in her bedroom, like all nonchalant. Nothing, just a bunch of explosive and weapons. Just sitting on it. I think I'll go to sleep. Right, my father gave us the key, so we should be able to let ourselves in. That's usually what a key does. Well, shall we open it up? Use the key. Looks pretty typical. Very sparse military type lodgings. You know, I was actually expecting it to be way less tidy inside. I'm sure you had it cleaned out. There's some kind of notice posted up on some of the walls and bulletin boards. It seems to be a notice of who's currently in charge of the building. Apparently, it's currently owned by the local government. Well, that explains why the governor had the authority to let us stay here while we're in town. Which part are we staying in then? There's nothing but a reception counter down here. So I suppose we must be staying upstairs. Let's go drop off our stuff and see what we've got in store for today. So now we find our rooms, drop off our stuff. So far everybody's honky-dory. He's prepared... can't talk, I just took a drink of water. Let me try that again. He's prepared brand new beds for us and everything. Isn't that going a little far? This isn't a hotel. I'm not gonna complain. Your dad really seems like a nice guy. We should appreciate his consideration. Alright, now that we've got our lodging sorted out, time to take a look at today's tasks. Field Study Day 1. Assigned tasks. Here we go. Well, you have 3 helpers now, Rose, so, you know, hopefully we can work something out that'll make better. But if that happens, that's happening on its own. That's not happening because I'm pushing it. So here we have, 3 required tasks and 1 unrequired? Non-required. Underground Passage Monster. Ooh. My name is Noble. I run the Der Heimel Hotel, which unfortunately currently has a monster lurking beneath it. Oh, that's inconvenient. If you can get rid of it, please see me at my hotel in the Garnier District. Noble. And then we have Hats Off from Jasmine. A customer who visited my gelato stall yesterday accidentally dropped their hat. I'd like to get it back to them, but I'm not sure how. If you have any good ideas, please visit my stall in Dreichel's Plaza. Jasmine. Chronicles of the Chronicle from the Imperial Chronicle. A journalist at the Imperial Chronicle needs assistance with a tourism piece he's preparing. For more information, speak to me at reception in our office on I think I said Vanquer Street. Vanquer Street? I think it's Vanquer Street. And I will connect you to Citron. And Amber Amour. Old Man Hemming. One of my cafe's most popular records has been shattered. If possible, I'd like to get another record of the same song, but I need help. Visit me at the Concert Cafe Etoile on Alto Street for further information. Hemming. Alright. The task Machias' father selected certainly show the varying variety one would expect from a city this size. Yeah, we'll need to make sure we know exactly what each task involves before taking it on. Our group's covering the area east of Vanquer Street, so it might be a good idea to go around and scope out all of these places before noon. Agreed. I want to get an idea of where everything is. We can use the orbital trams to visit all the relevant locations on this side of the city while we're going through our tasks. You two alright with being our travel guides? Of course. Might as well put our knowledge to use. It may be hard to show you around a city this size, but I'll give you as grand a tour as I can. Sis said she'll fix dinner for us, so let's head back when it starts getting late. Yeah, once we're done with everything, let's go to Elliot's house. Okay, let's get moving. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Understood. Let's do all we can to ensure we're not shown up by Group B. While in Heimdall, I said the R again, Heimdall, you can travel between the areas of the relevant city. I can't talk. Wow. Between the areas of the city relevant to the group's field study. Whoa. To travel, either walk to the end of an area or press the X button and select one of the destinations listed. Each area also has a tram stop, which you can visit to travel by tram to other areas. At certain points in the chapter, you'll need to ride the tram to reach your destination.